Hello, my name is Erin. I'm Director of Operations here at VIS Greybrook Academy, just outside of Vancouver in British Columbia, Canada. I'd like to welcome you to our school and just tell you a little bit about who we are. We are an International Baccalaureate candidate school, and what that means is that we have an intensive program that is supportive of children in all areas, academically, socially, physically, emotionally, and aesthetically. Our program is complete. We support students from junior kindergarten right up through middle school as we grow year on year. We have a student population of about 170 students, boys and girls of all ages, and we keep our class sizes nice and small. We have excellent teachers, terrific facilities, and a really strong, varied program. Greybrook's relationship with New Era has been going on now for 3 years, and we've found New Era to be a very reliable, consistent agent working on our behalf, representing our school in Korea, and also representing the students' interests here in Canada. Our communication is very complete, it's very upfront, we have honest communication, and I truly believe that New Era has the best interests of their students in mind. So with their focus on students and with our focus on students, we have here a very complete package. At Greybrook, we break our year into 5 terms, and we've had international students come for as little as 2 terms, which would be approximately 4 months, to as long as 2 years. And those students progress to a degree incremental with their stay. We've seen remarkable success in even a short period of time, but some students, we have one girl in particular who's been with us a year and a half now, coming up 2 years, phenomenal success. Her ability to converse, to understand, to read and to write, to live in English is tremendous, and she started with nothing. Let me tell you about Alicia. Alicia, or Erin, came to us almost 2 years ago, and when she arrived, she was very shy, very uncomfortable, and unable to answer even the simplest questions in English. She really struggled. After even a couple of months, she began to come out of her shell. She began to communicate in English, to understand more, to speak more, and that process has continued. Her development has been quite remarkable. After 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, her English progressed and progressed until she was communicating very easily. Now, having been here with us for a year and a half, Alicia, we often forget that she's not Canadian. Her English is wonderful. After only 2 months, Alicia was able to keep up in class. She was able to communicate with her classmates and with her teacher, and her progress has only improved since then. Just a remarkable case of what can happen when you're living and studying in an English immersion environment such as ours. I could go on and on about the Korean students we've had here at Greybrook. Each and every one of them has left their mark on our school, and we've enjoyed having them. The thing that strikes me most is how easily, how naturally their English improves while they're here. Take Jenny, for example, another good example of a student who arrived with very little English, who really was uncomfortable and struggled quite a bit. After a very short time, a couple of months, Jenny was easily comprehending her studies, the conversations in class, her communications with adults and with peers alike. Her remarkable progress is, again, very typical of what we see in the caring, supportive English immersion environment here at Greybrook. I'd like to tell you a little bit about how international students succeed here at Greybrook. Now, Greybrook does offer an introduction to the Canadian curriculum and Canadian culture, but most important is the way they succeed in English. We've had many students arrive at our school speaking very little English, hardly able to say hello, and by the time they leave, after a year or however long their term, the biggest improvement is in their confidence. They speak with confidence, they interact with their peers, they interact with their teachers and with their studies. That, for me, is success. At Greybrook, you can be sure that your child is being taken care of. We have a small community, we have small classes, so that each child is given the optimum amount of support. Our teachers know all of the students. Our administration is connected with each and every one, so that Greybrook is a safe, caring, and challenging place for your child to study. I encourage you to consider Greybrook as an option for your child. Our program here is extremely supportive, as all-inclusive as we can make it, and very student-centered. With a program like ours, what you get is the academic challenge, you get the social interaction, and you have a very safe and caring place for your children to be. So consider Greybrook for your child.